let's talk about what's on everyone's mind. These freaking snow.
I'm done.
I mean, how can you not be done?
I was done on Monday or Sunday or whenever it started snowing. Now I'm really done because I woke up again and it was like 3 inches.
Dude, I didn't see it coming. Now, maybe that's my own problem because I was so drugged out last night and yesterday. But I wake up, I feel slightly better. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to attack this day. I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm taking a shower. I'm getting dressed. I'm like every other New Yorker, right? We're waking up. We're going to attack the day. I'm good to go. I'm coming to work. I open the front door. What the hell was that?
I know. Look, I got up. And I got in the car. Normal time, kids are 2 hours delayed, which I get. I was like, why are they 2 hours delayed? It's not going to snow that much again, but whatever. I get up. I get in my car. Yesterday, by the way, it took me 48 minutes to get into the city.
Not bad.
Which is quick.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Yes.
Because it's 35 miles. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I get in the car, hit the GPS. Hour and 40 minutes. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Is that because people don't know how to drive in the snow?
It's because people wreck. They don't know how to drive, and then they wreck. And then ultimately what it turned out to be was rubbernecking going the other way.
Oh, that's the worst.
So one car is pulled off, turned the wrong way on the, the Casciano Bridge going over Newark, and everybody just rubbernecking.
There are two rules of driving. Number one, when it is snowing outside and it's icy outside, just go slow. Yeah. Like, there's no rush. Bad stuff can happen when you go fast. Like, I'm driving in, and I wouldn't say I'm a slow-ass driver. I think I'm a responsible driver.
Yes.
But I'm going 35 miles an hour on the hutch because I'm like, why not? What am I rushing for? And I hate when people need to pass you. What do you Dude, it's snowing. It's icy. What are we doing? And the second thing is the rubbernecking. And that occurs in all sorts of weather.
Right.
That's not just a snow thing. But, dude, just because there's an accident on the other side doesn't mean you need to slow down and watch. What, you've never seen a car accident before?
Right, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You're not helping. Nobody's in trouble. The police are there. The tow truck is there. Just go.
And maybe this is the contradiction. When it's snowing outside and you go slow, I don't mind how much longer it takes.
Yes.
What I mind is when you sit in 27 minutes of traffic because some schmuck needs to look over at the other side because he sees flashing red lights. Oh, I got to stop.
Right.
You don't have to stop. It's on the other side of the road. If it's on your side, of course, you need to be careful. If it's on the other side of the road, what the hell are you doing?
Right. The other thing I hate, by the way, is when someone's pulled over by a police officer and they slow down. He's not leaving that guy to get you.
So true. So true. This is where I have to raise my hand and say, I am victim to that. I get like gunshot and I'm going to get pulled over. And plus, that's a natural reaction.
Of course it is.
I don't want to get pulled over. Anyhow, there's a lot to talk about today. I think we'll hit every sport over the next 4 hours. But let me start with this, and I'm very curious if you, Tiki Barber, as an independent football observer, would agree with me on this. I had a lot of time to listen to every word from Aaron Glenn, Darren Mougey, Joe Shane, John Harbaugh, and we'll start with the Jets. My biggest takeaway, and we'll get into specifics coming up, on Mougey and Glenn, and I don't know if this is unfair, but I'm being so honest with you as a diehard Jet fan. I listen to Aaron Glenn, and it feels like BS. It feels like just crap. I don't believe him.
Yeah.
When I listen to Darren Mougey, I believe him. Like, there's a trust I have in Darren Mougey.
Darryl, Mr. Smiles, Mougey.
Darryl? You even got the first name wrong.
Yes.
So here's my take on this.
Yes.
And I'm gonna kind of wrap this into my personal experience as an athlete in New York. So when I first got to New York, I knew I could be good, but I didn't know I was gonna be good. And so there were some ups and downs. We all know the history, injury early, then the fumbling stuff. But there was a point in years, let's call it 5, 6, where I didn't do 6, 7, 5, 6, where I just knew. I just knew I was good.
Right.
And as a result, how I talked to the media changed. My confidence in myself, I just feels like I know I'm going to be good. I know I'm going to go play whoever we're playing, the Raiders, and I'm going to rush for 150. I could have literally said those things. And there's a confidence that comes from having success. Now, I bring that up because when you contrast the two biggest pieces of what the Jets are presenting to us right now, Aaron Glenn, the head coach, and Darren Mougey, the general manager, Mougey has had a modicum of success, right? The trade of his two big stars defensively that netted them back all of these first-round draft picks. It feels like, man, that guy is confident and competent, and he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
And so when he speaks now, he speaks like, I got this, man.
He does.
I have had success.
Yep.
I know it.
Yep.
Whereas Aaron Glenn hasn't had it yet. And so it's almost like he's faking it before he makes it. You know what I mean? That's that old cliche, fake it before you make it.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
No,
I took back play calling because that's my superpower. Like, come on, dude. You don't really believe that? You don't even know if it's true because you haven't done it yet. And so when I listen to Aaron Glenn, I feel like, dude, man, just go be good.
Right.
Just go be great. And then you can say whatever the hell you want.
No, you're right.
Don't try to church it up because you haven't done it yet.
And maybe that has a lot to do with it. And what's funny is calling plays is my superpower kind of came away as the headline, right? Of
course
I think
it
I
did.
saw it on the back page of the Daily News,
Right.
like him dressed up as Spider-Man or
But you
something.
know why you can't do that? Because it becomes the cliche.
Yes.
It becomes the thing that follows you. Guys, remember this, Jet fans? All gas, no brakes.
No, I know.
Play call is my superpower, really.
It doesn't go away.
No,
It doesn't go away.
but here's
don't
what-
say dumb stuff like that.
But here's what's crazy, and I know this is going to blow your mind. While I have no confidence in Aaron Glenn, and I hear Aaron Glenn and I don't believe him,
Play call is my superpower, really.
that line actually didn't bother me. And I'm going to tell you why real quick. And I don't know if this is just a new age thing that I've gotten used to.
Yeah.
I've heard the superpower line a lot over the last couple of years.
Really?
Yes. I have, with kids specifically. Like, as you're teaching kids, it's, what's your superpower?
God.
Reading is
Yeah.
my superpower.
Right. No, I hear you.
So
I hear you.
I have heard it so much over the last 2 years. Now, I haven't used it on the fan. I haven't used it to describe myself. Like, I've never said, scoring games is my superpower.
I mean, but it is.
But it is. But I haven't used it, but I've heard it, and I'm very familiar with it, and I understand the meaning of it, as dumb as it sounds,
Yeah.
which is, hey, what are you really good at? What are you really special at? And I don't know if you guys with kids have heard that. I have. Like, was that phrase new to you yesterday?
I mean, it's not new to me because I have heard it before, but I've heard it in these instructional things for younger people.
yeah,
like-
mostly started with younger people,
But
yes.
not on a professional. It almost feels like he's trying to get a cheap win in media. And by the way, if it works and he's a good play caller and they play great defensively, then great, all fantastic. But as soon as he has 3, 4, 5 weeks of not being a good defensive play caller, that's going to live forever.
Oh, it's already living.
Play call is my superpower,
But,
really.
but I mean in a negative way.
Oh,
like if he's
1,000%.
good,
Yes.
and after this season, the defense is fantastic, and a lot of it was because of how he called defenses and he set these guys up schematically to have all world seasons. Then we'll say, you know what, Aaron Glenn was right. Hell yeah, Aaron Glenn. But if he doesn't, you put it out there, and I guess that makes you chase that expectation. But if you don't reach it, you're getting clowned.
I think you're 1,000% right about that. I guess for me, listening to him yesterday, that wasn't something that bothered me.
Well,
I
so
just
what
heard
bothered
it.
you then?
I'm gonna tell you everything. Let me start off with Brian Costello asking Aaron Glenn point blank, and this involves you, Sean, and it involves Craig, so keep your ears open on, hey, what happened with Wink Martindale? Because as you recall,
Yes.
and it wasn't just Sean who reported this. I think Connor Hughes put it out there too, that Wink Martindale was flown here. He was basically going to be the defensive coordinator. And then Aaron Glenn changed his mind. And there's thoughts that Woody Johnson pressured him to change his mind, saying, hey, I'm paying you a ton of money. Why am I now paying someone else a ton of money to call plays on defense? So that's been out there. I would also admit it's very believable, knowing the history of Woody Johnson. So Brian Costello asks him point blank, what the heck happened with that?
I'm glad that you asked that. And let me preface this by saying this first. You get respected in this league by winning. And when you do that, there's certain narratives that like just really change. And I think there's a narrative about this team. I think there's a narrative about me, about our general manager, and about Woody that really needs to change. And here's how Woody operates in this situation. I have an opportunity to go in there and speak with him about my vision on how I see the coaching staff, my vision on how I see the team. And Woody's answer is always, what can I do to help you? What can I do to help you be successful? And I feel fortunate to be in a position to have an owner that operates that way. So I would really like that narrative to change, that he's involved. He's trying to force me or Mougey to do certain things. Man, he's there to support. He's always been there to support. And the only thing I can speak for is myself and my relationship with him. And it's been outstanding. So I guess to answer your question, he is not pushing me to pick coaches. He is not pushing me to operate this team a certain way. The only thing he's doing is supporting it, and I feel fortunate to have an owner like that.
The problem is most sane Jet fans don't believe you.
You're right.
And I hate to say that because I don't want to call anybody a liar, but based on our history of hearing Woody Johnson and seeing Woody Johnson and knowing all the different things he's done over the years, I just don't believe you. And when you end it by saying, it's such an honor or a privilege to have him as the owner, all of us laugh.
Yeah.
We scoff at it. And even the other stuff where he basically said, I made a lot of mistakes last year. I'm going to fix it. I like the words.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe him.
Yeah.
And I think that's my biggest issue with him. Some of the words make sense on paper, but then you listen to him, and it's like, I just don't believe you. Meanwhile, Darren Mougey, and maybe it's what you said, that he does have a small track record, but a track record of success from last year. But Darren Mougey doesn't use big words. He doesn't, not big words, but big ideas.
He's not trying to over-explain it.
Yeah. It's just simple.
Just keep it simple. What Aaron Glenn should have said right there, and maybe it's because I've been in media for so long now, twice as long as I actually played the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? You don't need to get these detailed explanations about anything. He should have said, look, there's this perception about the Jets, what we would call LOL Jets, right? Whether it's the owner, whether it's the GM, whether it's the head coach, whether it's the team. The only way this is going away is if we start winning football games. My sole focus is to win football games. Nothing else matters. Right? Who cares what happened behind the scenes with Wink Martindale?
Right.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes.
So it's like the idea that you need to over-explain and prop up your owner and then make yourself look like you're like perfectly aligned with, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Right.
The only thing we care about is winning. Winning, winning, winning. We want to hang with winners. We want to kick losers in their ass. That's the only thing.
No, you're right.
Only thing that matters.
You're right. And
say that.
You're 1,000% right. And look, no matter what Aaron Glenn or Darren Mougey says, the opinion that we have of Woody Johnson isn't going to change.
Right.
So, the idea that, see, Aaron Glenn told you Woody wasn't handsy. It must be true. No. Unless you're delusional.
Right.
I just don't believe anything.
Right.
And when I listen to Darren Mougey and he's asked questions about the quarterback room and building a roster, I don't know. Maybe it's part of it is that Darren Mougey literally doesn't say anything, and maybe that helps.
Of course it does.
Maybe his inability to actually give an answer is a positive right now.
Evan, you're right. Because you know how we know about what Darren Mougey is doing? By what Darren Mougey does.
Yes. I think that's well said. We saw him do things
Simple.
that lead you to believe slightly.
Yes.
I didn't see anything from Aaron Glenn last year that makes me believe slightly.
Yeah.
And my biggest reason for wanting him back, as I said many times, wasn't because I believed in him. It was because I think the alternative was worse. And I thought firing a coach after 1 year with the reputation the Jets currently have was going to be a far worse situation. So even my defense of bringing this man back wasn't about the man. But what I keep telling myself is, even though I have to listen to what they say, it's part of what we do, and I know a lot of Jet fans and football fans want to hear from people at the Combine, I keep reminding myself, none of it matters.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, there is a draft in a few months, and Darren Mougey needs to hit a home run. There's free agency in 2 weeks. We are weeks away from free agency, and he needs to hit a home run. I already put my quarterback big board list together. I have my preferences. Well, in a few weeks, we're going to get a damn good idea on Darren Mougey's preferences, and he's got to get it right. Because the reality is this for both of them, fair or not. If they don't get it right, and there isn't major progress, they're both gone.
The Jets are a sewer.
And we're going to be talking about it from the beginning next year, about finding a new coach and finding a new GM. But I was very mixed listening to them. And I want to believe in Glenn. You remember what I said a year ago? I was giddy about this hire.
Yep, of course.
I'm not hiding from that.
Well,
I believed all his rhetoric. And now when I hear the same rhetoric, it pisses me off.
Here's what might be the saving grace.
Yes.
Darren Mougey could save him.
He could save him. He could save him.
Darren Mougey could do such a great job that it helps Aaron Glenn do his job better. I mean, that's the relationship that should exist. It shouldn't be GM versus head coach. It should be symbiotic in a way. And I think in some regards, because Darren Mougey is kind of the opposite as presentation-wise of Aaron Glenn, it could quietly help Aaron Glenn do a better job.
Well, the first thing Darren Mougey is doing in this offseason is the ultimate win. We're going to get to that coming up next.